When the wind is strong and you lean back into wind when you pull up.
Wow, it comes up really quickly. To depower the glider, when the wind is strong, run up the glider. Watch the difference. Very little power.
I've pulled the most important concepts from my online paragliding courses, so you can get a head start.
So 3, 2, 1, tease up the A's, move towards it, and that gives me time as the wing comes up. Near the top, I use a little bit of brake to control the glider at that point so that it doesn't go past me. Just keep it in that 80-degree position, never letting it go all the way over. If I'm keeping it in that position, I've got good control and contact with the ground. If you're going to hold the glider, hold it there, not right overhead, not there. That's a dangerous position that can lift you off. That's okay. And as soon as it's coming through, you want to turn around and control the wing in this position. It's really important to get this concept.
You cannot feel the real wind while you are flying. What you feel is the airflow, which always comes from the front. The wind can blow from any direction, but it doesn't blow towards you because you move with all the air as you move through it.
There's only one way I can make it come from the side, and that's by doing this. Okay. So just by gliding in a straight line, I can immediately see which way the wind's coming from. If I'm shifted this way, I'm pointing like that, but I'm going that way, I know the wind's coming from my right. If I'm going like that, the wind's coming from my left. And straight away you can turn and you can see, have I got any drift left? No, I'm still shifting slightly. Turn a little bit more, turn back, and you'll find your point where you're pointing that direction and you're flying that direction.
If your ground speed is low, you're flying into wind. If your ground speed is high, you're flying downwind. In both cases, your airspeed is the same. It is dictated by the position of your brakes.
Right, so here we're the typical traffic situation when it's getting light. Guys are scratching, some guys are desperate. We've got a couple of rows of traffic. This orange guy's turning out, probably because there's somebody behind that he can't go past. So I'm slowing down, giving him some space. There's somebody turning in front, you've got to be careful of. So shifting onto the ridge to give him space, because it's kind of clear down track, except for the orange guy coming along the ridge. He's got right of way. So giving him a little bit of space by giving a little bit of an angle, and he can see that he can go inside of me. This guy's turning in front. There's no space for that.
Always think to yourself, where can I move to make it easier for these pilots to maneuver? Defensive flying is about making space.
Flying in thermals, even sometimes ridge soaring, if you fly behind an obstacle, you can get turbulence and your wing can fold in. The most important thing to remember is to fly what's left of the glider. That's the first thing to think about, is to look up, see what you've got left of the glider, and just fly that piece. The glider will fly absolutely fine with only half of the wing inflated. You can have 50% of a paraglider, and it's still a very good wing. You can steer it around the sky, you can even land it. So bear that in mind when you're dealing with collapses. The key principle is to get yourself in a position where you can do your final swoop in a consistent way. So get a spot, start practicing, and just work on that swoop, that you've got that line up, you know the height you're going to lose, how much you can swoop through, and how far it's going to carry you before you're going to touch down.
Release your brakes at about 8 meters up and flare after you've bottomed out on the swoop.
When I'm high, I will surge to the front of the lift curtain to find the strongest core. Because I have extra height I can use to fall back and reconnect. When I'm low, I usually drift on anything I find, because it will be fed by the ground sources I pass over. Shift your circle to catch the core by widening your turns towards the higher vario average and tightening on the strong bit. Leave the thermal only if it has weakened and is drifting too much. Otherwise, hold onto it to the top to increase your search area. So I've got to be a bit careful now because the wind is pulling in from this side and I would be flying down into the lee. Let's see, how do we do this in a sensible way? The higher you are, the safer you are in this mountain terrain. And I'm also hoping secretly that I can make it up to this cloud base at the top, because that's a really beautiful bridge running over this whole mountain terrain. The more you learn about paragliding, the higher you get. But where can you learn more? I've created the most comprehensive online paragliding course based on my 30 years of experience as an instructor. Built around international best practices, I teach in a practical way with modern techniques that I'll demonstrate to you. I'd like to offer you a free trial. Get access to over 100 hours of premium lessons that will help you progress step by step and take your piloting to another level. With my app, you can study the courses at your own pace, in your own language, whenever the weather isn't right for flying. So you keep developing your skills and massively boost your safety in the sport. Get in touch with a great community of like-minded pilots and learn all the secrets of advanced paraglider control. Come and join the Flight Academy on flywithgreg.com. If you like this video, you need to watch the master ground handling lesson, because it shows you exercises you can work on right now to level up your wing control. Click the link or find it in the description.